Hello, everyone, and welcome to the show. About a week ago, I was caught in a butane explosion while working and engulfed in flames in under a second. The catastrophic event has left me mentally and physically torn apart. But thankfully, I've had my own collection of principles, ideas, and guidelines compiled into my own videos that have been a pillar of strength throughout this difficult time. For those of you that are new to the show, I usually record daily and focus on some kind of topic of discipline, hard work, mental strength, routine, regiments that lead you down a path of greatness through building your mind and your body into a weapon. But you can't build your mind and your body into a weapon without overcoming hardship, because hardship is inevitable. For those of you that aren't new to the show, well, I thank you for your constant praise and support. And above all else, I thank you for choosing a life of discipline and the difficult choices that will carry you through to a life worth living. As of now, I'm going to show you the video. If at some point I do have to remove the video for legal purposes, then it will be clipped and you know why you don't see it. But as of right now, I have all the rights to use it. So this is the security camera of the fire. Viewer discretion is advised. I was working in the post-processing unit, just a normal day, like any old day. I opened up a post-processing oven that contained flammable gases. We work in a laboratory that has a lot of flammable gases. That day, the ventilation was not working the way it was supposed to, and there was a buildup that shouldn't have happened. And some unknown thing combusted and sparked it, and it all lit into flames. As I bent down, I heard it to my left. It sounded like a charcoal grill being lit, but times 10. As I heard the sound, I jolted up, immediately shut up and turned. I saw the flash and the heat hit me. My body reacted. My mind thought nothing. It just acted, and it ran straight through the flames. As if my mind and my body were something completely separate. My mind just went numb and my body acted. Well, that's the first thing I always tell you, is you train yourself to just react. Now, that could be with any situation in life. It doesn't have to be life-threatening. But that day, that week leading up to it, my nutrition was perfect, my sleep was perfect. I was ready for anything. And I experienced something insane, life-changing. And I'm grateful that it was just my arms that were dramatically burned. I've already got feeling back into my left arm, can be functioned. My right is severely more damaged. I might provide some pictures. Again, viewer discretion advised. I'm struggling with the idea of long-term disfigurement, loss of mobility in my right elbow. And I'm left there sitting. For days, I'm wallowing around in my own misery, my own pus and blood and filth, burnt hair. I'm depressed, I'm anxious, I'm in a lot of pain. I had this repeated instance of doctors, and I kept seeing specialists, plastic surgeons, nurse practitioners, ER doctors. They'd say the same goddamn thing, as if they were reciting it from the same textbook or the same class that they all sat in together. They looked at me and they'd say, burns are one of the most painful things a human can experience. As if that's supposed to help me somehow. And I'd look at them after the first couple times and I'd feel rage. I just want to shake them and scream at them. You have no fucking idea. Now, another thing I always tell you guys is a verse from the Quran, and that is, with hardship comes ease. That verse rings in my ears now more than ever. But I am faced with something. I repeatedly tell you, mindset is everything. You have to carry yourself as if you are the person that you desire to be. And so I'm left with the opportunity to endure this hardship, to prove that everything I hold dear and I preach matters and works. And it works. Every single thing I say has played a role in this recovery, in this process. And let me tell you, it was not just a fire that burned me alive that I am dealing with. Right before this all happened, I had to emergency move out of the place I was renting because of toxic mold exposure that we could not see. It was airborne, and we were experiencing health issue after health issue after health issue. And then I'm burned alive. My partner's left to do it all on her own. I'm sitting there helpless as she struggles to move things. Days into the recovery, my dog starts bleeding from her vulva. We got to rush her to the emergency room. I tried to call a vet. They said, no, it can't wait. I'm not supposed to drive. I'm in miserable pain. Well, the pain's diminishing because I'm feeling fear over my dog dying on top of it all. We rush her in. We're told it's going to be most likely about $8,000 for an emergency surgery. A pyometra is what they were thinking. They got to remove her uterus because of a whole body infection. Well, they do an ultrasound to confirm, and they see cysts, but they don't see a pyometra. So I had a moment of relief. What went from about $10,000 at the vet turned into about $3,000, and my dog needing to be spayed, and antibiotics. And I was grateful, and it was a lesson of things can always be worse. And that's something I tell you time and time again is, yeah, I might be burned, I might be going through hell, but guess what? Someone out there might be burned more than me. And there is someone out there burned more than me. So I have the opportunity to complain or say, yeah, I might lose my right arm. And what am I going to do? Am I going to sit here and complain? Am I going to feel sorry for myself? God damn it, no. If you've seen these videos before, you know my answer. I will fight back. If it's one tooth I have left, I will fight with that goddamn tooth. I always say bad things and good things happen in threes. Well, I got 3 bad things. So now I'm fighting for something good. I sat there and was miserable, and I always tell you, do something. When you don't know what to do, just do something. Well, for me, when I couldn't move, when I was in immense pain, that something was just get through the day. And I got through the day. And then what was it next? It was eat as much as possible so that my body has everything it can. It has excess to repair. It was start looking into peptide therapy. It was get a bunch of collagen to eat to reform my skin. It was sleep a ton. Every day I added more to the to-do list. I realized the value of people that are around you that you hold dear because they're important. The people that support you, that are there for you in times of need. The value of the people I love, my pets, my dog. $10,000 for my dog's life is nothing. My dog is priceless. $10,000 for a car or a luxury item, that's expensive. I realized that money has a numerical value, but your purchase, the value is completely different. And so I was left wondering during this time where I'm in pain and misery, I'm so focused on building wealth. I speak to you guys all the time about how important it is to build money, financial stability, and massive wealth. For a brief period, I questioned the meaning of that and whether there was something more. But I reflected and I went back to, no, it's more important than ever. These times paint it that wealth is security, freedom, and strength. And now more than ever, I need security, strength, and freedom. My finances were wiped out from an emergency move, replacing an entire house worth of furniture, my dog's surgeries. But I will attack it head on. That day, I forgot my headphones at work. Well, I forgot to bring them to work. I don't forget my headphones. And it was, as I said before, the act of hearing the explosion that caused me to jolt up. If I had not jolted up because I heard it, if I was wearing my sound-canceling headphones that day, my face and my body would look like my right arm. I would be incredibly disfigured. But something made me forget my headphones that day. Now call it God, call it coincidence, call it luck, whatever you want. But if there's anything that will turn you religious real fast, it's being burned alive. I'll tell you that. I feel something was looking over me that day. And what's most important in these times is faith. Whether that's faith in yourself, faith in God, faith in the people around you, faith in systems, or whatever it is. Faith is important. It's crucial. You have it somewhere deep down. You find that and you rely on it. Because when you don't have faith in yourself, when your body won't function because it's covered in blisters and pus and open wounds, burnt flesh and burnt hair, you've got to have something. Luckily, I had faith. I had faith in myself, as well as something more that was looking out for me that day, something that taught me deeper lessons about what I'm grateful for. God damn, Thanksgiving is coming up. This will be the most thankful holiday I have ever had in my entire life. There is no question about it. Now I'm on the flip side. It's time for me to start building my to-do list. It's time for me to start dialing in my nutrition because I have to recover. I have to recover from the medications they put me on. I talk about things on this channel because I've been through hardship. And as many of you know, I've overcame obesity, I've overcame addiction. And when opiates are plugged into your IV at a split second without even giving you a heads up, because you're in pain and you can't even speak, you don't have time to tell them you used to be addicted to them. And at first I was fearful. I'm presented with these things that I was dependent on for so long. But through everything I preach in these videos, I know I'm no longer that same person. The power of medications are strong, but they are nothing compared to the power of the human mind and soul. Throughout this experience, I wanted to be the strong, powerful man that people look up to. For days, I had this emptiness in my head where I just sat there staring, looking and looking. I didn't cry. I didn't cry through this endeavor for a number of days. Till one morning, my partner sat me down on the couch in the living room. You see it behind me, actually. And over here in front of it is an electric fireplace. Now, what I didn't know about burn victims is they get incredibly cold. Their body releases a lot of heat. So burn centers are always warm, contrary to what you would think. So I was cold. She turns on the electric fireplace, presses the button, trying to warm me up, trying to do the right thing. And on that display starts dancing flames. I looked into those flames, just stared into them. And that's when everything just started to slip away. Days later, the emotion, the depression, everything set in, and tears started to flow. So I was reminded of the flash of the heat, the smell of burnt hair and skin. And I realized that this will be etched into my brain forever. But again, everything is an opportunity, as I say to you time and time again. So I can let this bring me down. I can have pity on myself, or I can wear that mental scar, that possible physical scar, as proud as I possibly can, as a medal of honor of what I have pushed through and endured. And it is an example that everything I tell to you is more true than you could ever believe, and that you as a human being are capable of anything. When I say I believe in you, I believe in you. And it's because of everything I have experienced. Through the years of trying to get myself off countless substances, off of losing weight, off of getting away from anxiety and depression, getting away from financial stress and poverty and debt. Life's difficult. And that's why I always tell you, you have to be ready, like your life depends on it, because God damn it, it does. It does. If I was not ready, I would not be here recording this for you. So I'm asking you today for a favor. Join this community. Subscribe, comment with the people below who are like-minded. Give it a like, share it with someone who needs it. But goddamn it, not out of pity. To hell with you if you give me a goddamn pity like. If you are committed to changing your own life, that's what I want people here for. That's why I started this channel. That's why I went on this endeavor. is I know that people can save themselves through their own willpower, their own strength, their own discipline. And I would like you to choose that path. So do it for yourself. Choose right now. Know that I believe in you to the utmost capabilities that you have. And they are greater than you believe. You have no idea. Now is the time where I bounce back. Because I don't have another choice. It's my imperative. Not only for myself, but for you, for my family, for the people around me, for my dog, for my cat, everyone. I have a purpose, and I cannot let some flames burn me down. And I will not let them. It is more important now than ever for me to step up. And in your own life, you might think you're just cruising, you're all right now. You might be going through it. But right now is important. This very moment is important for you to find something that's going to carry you forward and improve your life. It's one step every day. It's 5 steps if you can. It's half a step if that's all you can give. Sometimes you just got to get through it. But nothing will hold you back if you decide it won't. I'm here to tell you that. Going forward, I will break down each segment of what helped me through being burned alive. But this is the full coverage of it. This is the summary. This is letting you know I'm back, motherfuckers. I'm not letting anything hold me back. Through pain, through hell, through misery, through depression, through anxiety, fuck that shit. I will attack it every day and know that I'll be here telling you to do the same goddamn thing because I believe in you. Onward and upward. I'll see you all soon.